Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope everyone's having a great day. You know I am. Today, we are jumping right into it. We're watching the ladies of the View react to the confirmations of Tulsi Gabbard and RFK Jr. Let's see how they think about it, what they feel. Let's get into it.
Two of Trump's most controversial cabinet nominees were confirmed. Tulsi Gabbard is our new Director of National Intelligence, and RFK Jr. is the head of Health and Human Services. There was only one GOP senator who voted no, the soon-to-be retired Mitch McConnell, the man who got us into this mess. He stole a Supreme Court seat from Obama, voted to acquit Trump after the insurrection, and even endorsed him for president again. Thanks for nothing, Mitch. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Wow, look at that contempt. You see, they talk about they love to talk about how MAGA and the right, it's a cult. But anybody who doesn't 100% agree with every single thing that the left aligns with, or every new thing that they, because with the left, it's every 20, 30 minutes they come up with a new ideology that everybody has to follow. So they're really the ones with the cult. Anytime anyone, even a little bit of dissent, you heard what they said.
So, ladies, what do you think of these confirmations?
I'm really nervous. I mean, about the whole kit and caboodle, but RFK Jr. is scary to me because a lot of the things we've talked about vaccinations, but
RFK Jr. is so scary. He wants to make America healthy again. That's insane. We've clearly seen that these companies have been having free reign to do whatever they want. They put poison in our foods. The medicine is horrible. Everything around us is clearly made to get us sick. And the person that wants to examine this, wants to take a look at it, say, hey, what's going on? Why are we having so many more problems? As medicine is advancing at an incredible pace, but people's having more health problems? How does that make sense? So he wants to look into it. But of course, listen, anytime you want to mess with the system, people are going to get mad about it.
we're also seeing a huge upticks of some health problems. We've had measles outbreaks in Texas, at least 22 children, 2 adults affected. The flu levels in the U.S. are higher than they've been in 15 years. And I have to believe...
This is the same people that told you that during COVID, there was 0 flu deaths. These are the same people. This is what you have to understand when you're watching these people. They have no set of code. They have no morals. Anything they can use to make Trump look like a bad person, they will. They don't care. It's the same thing that happened with the whole pardoning situation, where during Trump's first term, where he was even thinking about pardoning people, they're already throwing the book at him. This is unconstitutional. Da da da. And then you could literally skip however many years later, and they're perfectly fine with Biden pardoning every single preemptive pardon, something that people have never heard of. Let's continue.
Some of that comes from the COVID vaccine being politicized and then people holding back on all vaccines because flu vaccines are also down, almost by half among kids. Yeah. And Bill Gates was here and he warned us we'll have another pandemic. And I remember asking him during commercial, what happened to the once-in-a-lifetime pandemic? Because I thought we could check that box.
This is insane. I don't want to be a complete conspiracy theorist, but you do have to understand that most of these corporations, they're the ones who introduce the problems, and then they come with the solution. So I would be very, very wary about people who are predicting certain cataclysms to occur.
Off. And he was like, no, because there's a lot of things happening in regard to environmentally people being like...
Hegseth into this basket as well, because there have been people that Trump has nominated that have gotten bipartisan support, like Marco Rubio, who
Let's
got
skip a little bit through.
One is a fitness of character, a moral compass, and also qualifications, managerial experience, academic experience.
See, they keep saying the exact same thing. Bring in someone in the swamp. Bring in someone that we're used to. This is what you idiots on the left do not understand. We voted for a complete change. We voted to throw out the old book, bring in the new book. Everything that has been going on has not been working. It has not been working for the average Joe. It's not been working. The same reason why people can't afford a house, people can't afford to rent, people can't afford college, people can't afford anything. Because these people think that they know what they want for us, but they don't. They have their heads up their asses. That's it.
In their field.
She's going to, oh, he's not this and he's not that. Most of those people, guess what? All those people that were qualified, based on your own standards, they haven't been doing anything. They've been destroying this country from the inside while becoming insanely rich.
These people have neither.
Support was Brooke Rollins, who was a colleague of mine, has a deep to be a traitor to this country. Information hearing, actively supporting her on social media. And I talked to a four-star Snowden, who I continue to be a traitor to this country.
A traitor. This is another funny thing. They said Edward Snowden is a traitor. What did he do? He let the people know that the government was spying on them? He's a hero.
Was actively supporting her on social media. ODNI or the DIA.
This is the same thing. They go to the same ad hominem attacks. When it comes to RFK Jr., they're going to say, oh, he has worms in his brains. He's crazy, blah, 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 blah. And then when it comes to Tulsi Gabbard, oh, she's a Russian spy. She works for the Kremlin. Where have we heard that before? Oh, we've heard that for the first 4 years of the Trump administration, where it was completely, after the Mueller report, it was completely disproven that it was complete nonsense. There was no Russian collusion, nothing. And they're going to continue going with it and continue going with it. And that leads me to my last point. You cannot help these people because they will not change. They are doubling down. They saw a mandate from the people that's saying what they've been doing, it's not working. We are not happy with the results. And what do? They double down. They say, the only reason Kamala lost is because she's black and because she's a woman. Well, no, that has absolutely nothing to do with it. It has to do with her policies. It has to do with her lack of ability, lack of critical thinking, lack of anything. But that's neither here nor there. Until these liberals understand that we signed up for this, we wanted a full overhaul, a full change, and we're going to get one. Let them seethe. Thank you, guys. You guys have a blessed one. Take care.